Hello and welcome to my Clean With Me video. We are starting here in the living room. The kids have been playing. There's Play-Doh stuff everywhere. There's school supplies. We do homeschool, and so there are a lot of supplies that are often left out. The kids have been coloring. Things have been stacking up. It got crazy. And it gets this crazy in like one day, so it's just never ending. There's the bird cage, and you can see the kids' toys are all over the floor. And then here in the dining room, the dogs got on the table, and so you can see there's like food and plates and wrappers on the floor. Things just have been building up on our little coffee bar, all sorts of just everything. Lots of shoes. And so I just started here in the living room with picking up the kids' toys and the crayons and just really trying to get all the little things off the floor so the baby wouldn't grab anything. Normally this is the kids' chore. I forget what I had them doing at this time, but I had them busy doing something else. So I just decided to go ahead and pick everything up for them. So enjoy, listen to the music, and I'll pop in here and there to talk.
Jet planes in the night sky with you, getting high in the sunrise with you, getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, no I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine, 'cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that you were mine. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that you were mine.
I love that song so much. If you've listened to a few of my videos, you'll see that I play that song a lot. Probably in each and every one, just because I love it. I jam to that song. I don't know why it always ends so abruptly, but I don't even care. I love it. I also want to apologize about the camera. I don't know why it's not full screen. I swear I had my phone facing the right direction when I was filming this, but obviously I screwed up somewhere because it's chopped off, so I apologize for that. But I think my next video that I recorded is going to be the same. We'll see. I haven't edited it yet, but we'll see how that turns out. I'll try to fix it for future videos.
bedroom door. Voices in her head that mirror what she's heard before. All the things they said to hold her back, they never seem to leave her head and tend to keep her mind at war. All the things they said to hold her back, they keep her locked inside of all the times when she's been hurt before. Her eyes are swollen as she tries to hold her tears back. Her hands are shaking and her palms are sweating as she says, I don't wanna listen to a word you say, telling me what I can become. And I've been looking forward to this day, the day I prove you
I usually use a general cleaner from Melaleuca to clean surfaces and disinfect throughout the house. That's what I thought I had grabbed when I started cleaning, and it ended up being a alcohol mixture my husband made to clean windows with. I mean, it still works and it still disinfects, but I don't know. I just don't like using that as much just because of the smell, which I didn't notice at first until I sprayed the top of our little fireplace in the corner over there. Which, speaking of the fireplace, that is new from my husband's grandma. I really love it, but I don't love the placement of it. I think I'm going to wind up rearranging some furniture again and trying to get things laid out nicely. I think I want it centered underneath that M that's hanging on the wall. So we'll see. Maybe I'll put a bookcase on either side of it. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but I'm excited to move things around and try some different things. We're about to get rid of this storage ottoman, but for now, I'm still using it to store all of our blankets, even though it's just sitting in the middle of the room. I think eventually I'm going to move all of those blankets into our closet that's on the other side of the living room. I just think that's going to be a better spot for it, especially since I feel like this room is pretty crowded with such big pieces of furniture. We have our big piano, bird cage, and of course the sofas, and so I just feel like less is more sometimes, and I'm ready to get rid of that. So today I'm not doing a huge cleaning on Gina's bird cage. Gina is an African gray parrot, so usually my husband will do the deep cleaning and really getting the poop off of the bars of the cage, and occasionally I'll come through and just change out the paper that's laying in her tray that catches all the poop and the loose food and all of those fun things. So we have this big roll of brown craft paper that we use, along with some newspapers. My husband and I do it a little bit differently, but when I'm doing it, I like to lay a long piece, you can see there, along the bottom, and then stack newspaper on top of that, and then put another long piece on top, so it's super easy to roll up like I did and stick it in the trash can. But I like the look of the brown craft paper a lot better, and like I said, it just makes it easy instead of a bunch of little pieces of newspaper, especially since we've gotten this bigger cage. If you want to see what the old cage looks like, it's in a couple of my older cleaning videos, and this one is gigantic in comparison. I was taller than the old cage, and I could fit inside this cage easily. It's gigantic. It's crazy. cleaning from room to room like this, I kind of usually do the same thing. So I start by picking up the laundry like you see me doing here to take to the laundry room and start a load. And then I usually look around to see if there's any trash. I pick up the trash, dishes go into the kitchen, and of course toys go to the playroom with the kids. And then that basket that I'm putting a bunch of stuff into is I call it the upstairs basket for the kids. But really it's stuff that needs to go to a different room. And for a long time, I always hated doing that because a lot of the times you fill the basket up and then the stuff doesn't go anywhere. And so I've been really trying to empty the basket as I go. Before I'm done, I have to empty it or else it just won't get emptied for days. But that's what I'm doing there. I'm filling that basket up with things that need to go back upstairs, mostly into the kids' bedroom. There were a lot of toys and shoes. We do keep shoes in that little stand that the plant is on, but it's not very big, and there's really only room for each of us to keep one pair of shoes in there, so it's the pair that we use most frequently. At this point, I ended up having to take a break and take care of the kids, get some lunch. I laid Vera, the baby, down for a nap, and I returned back to working about 2 hours later. That's the hard part about keeping up with everything, especially with kids, and of course all of the animals, as you see, is just having to stop and take care of everybody's needs as I go. It's hard to continuously work on one project for a good amount of time.
Cause he's got those stranger eyes, stranger eyes, stranger eyes. And he could be what I like, what I like, what I like. But he's got those stranger eyes, stranger eyes, stranger eyes.
I know I spend forever scrubbing this table, but about 2 months ago, the girls did crafts and did some painting, and it's supposed to be a washable paint, but it is stuck onto this table. And so every time I wash it, I try to go over those spots just a little longer in hopes that maybe a little bit of it will come up. If anybody has any tricks or ideas aside from sanding the table and repainting on how to get this paint up, please let me know in the comments, because I have no ideas. I'm done. Like, I'm gonna have to sand it and repaint. There's nothing else I can do at this point. It's terrible. This coffee table has become the new dumping spot for everything in the house. It used to be the piano until we moved it into the corner and actually opened up the lid. Now everything kind of just falls onto this coffee bar. It's pretty close to both of the doors, the front and the back door, and so when we're carrying things in, a lot of things get set down here. It's also one of the tallest things that we have in the house, so if we're putting something up away from the kids, it kind of tends to go here as well, even though they're kind of both at the point where they can reach on top of here, this coffee bar. It still is kind of where we set things when things need to be out of their reach. I got this pack of straws on Amazon. I think it was about 50 straws for $13. We got it as a surprise for my daughter. She really enjoys straws, and it was kind of an incentive for her. We've had some issues with her not wanting to brush her teeth, and so, you know, if she brushes her teeth the day before like she's supposed to, the next day she can pick out a straw, and it's been fun for her. And I really like how colorful they are, and so I like to display them in our little mason jar there and just keep them on the shelf to add some color into the room, just because, I don't know, makes me happy. This is where we keep a lot of the bird toys and food and treats for Gina, our African gray parrot. You see me getting in and out of this drawer a lot. I usually have to rearrange things to make sure that everything can fit. We have newspapers and, like I said, toys and treats and all sorts of stuff that we have to try to fit into that drawer.
inside of me. In this sense that I can look at you with love, seeing all that I can learn. Can you stay and I will grow? Oh, the hanging gardens of Babylon. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll fix it, fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but we'll change it, change it. I would like to tell you mine and my street. I would like to go with you into the street. Please don't deny, your love makes me feel alive. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll fix it, fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll try and to change it. I wanna be loved by you. Loved by you. Loved by you.
I just want to say thanks to everybody who took the time to watch this video. If you liked it, hit subscribe.